Harry Potter, the boy who lived, yeah, but also the boy who somehow dodged death again and again and again for 7 books straight. This dude faced down a giant basilisk, got zapped by Voldemort more times than I can count, flew broomsticks in dragon-level storms, and literally died, only to come back. You know how many other wizards would have been toast before Book 2? All of them. Let's not forget, in the Triwizard Tournament, he gets accidentally entered, survives literal dragons, swims with mermaids, and escapes a graveyard resurrection ritual where Voldemort comes back to life. Like, bruh, that's not just courage, that's a horseshoe up his robe. Now, from magic to mayhem,
Jar Jar Binks, accidentally unkillable.
Okay, don't click away, but we need to talk about Jar Jar Binks. Yes, that Jar Jar. Annoying, definitely. But lucky, oh man, he's the luckiest idiot in the galaxy. In The Phantom Menace, this clumsy Gungan trips, stumbles, and flails his way through battle droids and war zones, but everything he does ends up helping the good guys. He literally wipes out tanks by accident. It's like the universe is trying to kill him, and then changes its mind at the last second. He survives 3 movies of galactic war with 0 combat skills and lives to retire in peace, while Jedi are dropping like flies. But let's turn the dial from comic relief to cold-blooded.
Walter White, Mr. Breaking Bad Luck.
The man starts off as a sick high school chemistry teacher, right? And then somehow he becomes the most wanted drug kingpin in America. And for most of the show, he's just skating by. Let's break it down. He walks away from multiple gunfights, gets out of DEA surveillance, beats ruthless cartel bosses, and literally makes poison that kills his enemies without leaving a trace. Even when he's caught in a cabin in the snow with nothing left, he manages to come back, get revenge, and go out on his own terms. Luck, genius, evil mastermind? I'd say a little bit of all 3, but that man had more plot armor than Iron Man in Endgame. But now let's go. Animated.
Ash Ketchum.
You knew this was coming. Ash Ketchum. This kid has been 10 years old for like 25 years, and somehow he's survived explosions, lightning strikes, giant legendary Pokemon, and falling off cliffs like it's Tuesday. And the best part, even when he loses, the universe just gives him another shot. He accidentally meets god-tier Pokemon like Mewtwo, Ho-Oh, and Arceus. Like, what are the odds? Even Team Rocket Heist, who are trying to kidnap his Pikachu every other day, never managed to land a single serious hit. If luck had a champion, it'd be this eternally young legend from Pallet Town. Okay, but what about video games?
Nathan Drake, Uncharted Luck Level. Max.
Now we're talking Nathan Drake from Uncharted, aka the guy who should have died 100 times per game. I mean, seriously, crumbling ruins, exploding planes, trains falling off cliffs, and he always makes the jump with like one finger left on the ledge. This dude finds ancient treasure guarded by zombies, gets double-crossed constantly, and somehow walks away with barely a scratch and a charming grin. He's basically Indiana Jones on extra difficulty mode, and his real superpower is just dumb luck and great reflexes. Now for someone with 9 lives and then some...
Deadpool, the king of chaotic survivals.
Let's be honest, Deadpool is impossible to kill, literally. It's part of his power set. But even without his healing factor, this guy's got insane luck. Just watch the X-Force scene from Deadpool 2. His entire team gets wiped out in seconds, and he's just fine.
Good news and bad news. Bad news is the whole team is dead.
He jumps into gunfights, sword fights, alien tech disasters, and walks out cracking jokes like he's invincible. And technically, he is, but his luck isn't just survival, so it's timing, coincidences, and wild chaos always going his way. Okay, but now let's talk games of life and death.
Squid Game, Player 222's Baby.
Now here's a weird one. Straight out of Squid Game's new season. You know how high the stakes are in Squid Game. Lose once and you're gone. Well, in Season 2, we get introduced to Player 222, but the crazy twist? They bring a baby into the mix. Yep, a literal baby in a death game. And while full-grown adults are getting wiped out left and right, this baby, thanks to 222's desperation, timing, and pure miraculous coincidence, manages to make it through every round, from hiding during red light, green light, to being cradled under cover during the glass bridge. Every challenge bends reality just enough to let the baby survive. It's both emotional and absurd, and people are already calling it the most plot-armored infant in fiction. Luckiest baby alive? I'd say so.
Indiana Jones, the luckiest archaeologist.
Rolling boulders, poison darts, Nazi tanks, plane crashes, killer cults. If there's one man who embodies living through pure chaos, it's Indiana Jones. This guy walks into ancient tombs that haven't been touched in centuries, triggers every booby trap imaginable, and still finds a way to crawl out and lecture students by Monday morning. Like, how? Half the time he doesn't even plan the escape. It just happens. He's smart, sure, but the number of coincidental escapes and accidental rescues puts him squarely on this list. Jack Sparrow, the man, the myth, the walking disaster, who somehow always lands on his feet. If luck were a person, it'd be Jack, dressed in eyeliner, half drunk, and rambling about sea turtles and the Black Pearl. Let's just look at the stats here. He's been marooned on an island twice, escaped prison multiple times, fought cursed pirates, survived whirlpools, outran the British Navy, and even bartered with literal sea gods, all while being arguably the most incompetent pirate in the entire Caribbean. And yet, he always gets away. Why? Because the universe bends for Jack Sparrow. He doesn't strategize, he just reacts, stumbles, improvises, makes it up on the spot. And 9 times out of 10, the chaos actually works in his favor. Forrest Gump. All right, now we're getting into cosmic level luck, because Forrest Gump isn't just lucky. He lives a life so blessed, it borders on divine intervention. Here's a guy with a low IQ, no master plan, and a simple view of life, and yet he stumbles into every major historical moment of the 20th century like he's on a guided tour through destiny. He teaches Elvis how to dance, accidentally exposes Watergate, becomes a football star, wins a Medal of Honor in Vietnam, starts a shrimp empire, invests in Apple by accident, and through all of it, he's just vibing. Forrest doesn't chase fame or fortune, it just shows up wherever he goes. He literally runs across the country on a whim and inspires millions. Even when tragedy hits, like losing Jenny or getting shot in the butt, the universe still cushions his fall. He always finds a way forward. Some people fight for greatness. Forrest, he just keeps running. And somehow greatness follows. Luckiest man in fiction? Maybe. Most unexpectedly lucky? Absolutely. So there you have it. From wizards and warriors to wisecracking mercs and literal babies. These are fiction's luckiest characters, whether it's magic, fate, or just really generous writers. These characters show us that sometimes it's not about power or brains. Sometimes it's just being in the right place at the exact right time. Now it's your turn. Who do you think is the luckiest character in fiction? Did we miss someone big? Drop your picks in the comments. I'm ready to argue with you in the replies. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your luckiest friend. We've got more crazy, mysterious, and fictional deep dives on the way. Thanks for watching, and hey, stay lucky.